Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Mental Health Talk with Christina McIntire. I hope that y'all had the best week that y'all could. A lot of times we worry about things that we cannot control, but you are here, and so you have another day to get it right. Don't forget to visit my website, www.becomeyourc.com, where I talk about our mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual aspects of ourselves to help unveil our true identity. Also, follow me on Instagram at Become Your C, Facebook, and YouTube, BYC Become Your C. The YouTube, you can stay up to date on all my latest podcasts. And also, I am on TikTok at Become Your C. Also, I have a book out. It's called Become Your C, 21 Poems to Ignite Your Spiritual Journey. If you're interested in reading something that will help you or make you think outside of the box, there's a link on my Facebook page, Christina McIntire. It's available as a ebook or a paperback. Also, I have jewelry, chakra jewelry, to help you on your spiritual journey as well. Chakras are energies in our body, and when they're out of balance, they create havoc internally. So I created this with you in mind to help you along the way. So if you're interested in those or interested in learning more about a holistic approach to mental health, you can message me as well. During the winter months, sometimes a lot of us can start to feel more depressed, more sad than usual. It's because it gets dark earlier. There's not much sunlight out, and this affects a lot of us. It's called seasonal affective disorder, which means that during those winter months, a lot of us tend to get more depressed. And so we need to do things to kind of prevent that, right? Try to get as much sunlight as possible. Also, do activities that brighten up your mood. Like if you're ever tired, they say do a quick 25 jumping jacks if you have time or if you have the energy to. It does enhance your energy levels. So try to do things that bring you joy. For me right now during the holiday season, I love looking at Christmas lights, listening to Christmas music. I try to put myself in a positive note. So if you're affected by the weather, the season change, do those things that bring you some joy and happiness, and whatever that means. But definitely get out. You also need to keep moving your body as well. Moving your body sends vibrations up to it. It pumps you up. So do something that can enhance your mood. Also, if you're ever feeling extremely sad or you feel like life just got you and you don't know which way to go, sometimes people think about suicide as an option. And I want to let you know that you have purpose and you belong here. And let's not let that be an option for you. There are people that are willing to help and to listen. You can call the Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-8255, or you can visit them at suicidepreventionlifeline.org. I want you here. You need to be here. You have purpose. Life can get heavy sometimes. It can get hectic. We feel like we lost our way. So reach out and let someone help you find your way back, because we all are here for a reason, and we have gifts that need to be shared. So we need you here so you can share your gift with others. So this topic for this week, I just wanted to talk about appreciation and gratitude. I think a lot of times in life, because we have so many things going on, so many things have happened to us, that we forget to stop and appreciate what we have and have gratitude for what we have. And it's hard when you're busy, you're getting up, you're going to work, you take care of your household, you have children, you have your own business, to sit down and actually focus on what's most important and what you do have. I always believe that if you learn how to appreciate what you have, that opens the door for more abundance. And it's hard to appreciate and have gratitude when things in your life may seem like they're going crazy, hectic. You don't know which way to turn. But when we learn how to appreciate those things, even in the storm, it creates for us a space of humbleness. And with humbleness, we have room for growth. So, how does our attitude on life change the way we see the world around us? So, things that are going to happen, right, beyond our control. Sometimes we can't control them. So, what you do in that moment or how you react to those things is going to either affect your mental health affect your mental health in a negative or a positive way. So, I want people to get to the point where even though things happen, they still see the positive out of a situation. Sometimes we get so caught up in our emotions that it blocks us from having a good perception. So what you must do, or you should do, is I call it learning how to go with the curve when things get thrown our way. The more positive outlook we have on things, the more it lessens the stress that we have. Like sometimes things are beyond our control, right? And so if they're beyond our control and we can't do anything about it, why do we need to worry about it, right? I always love this quote. For those things we can control, we can control. If we cannot control it, we cannot worry about it, and we need to let it go. So changing the way you see things or perceive things can help you better navigate through life. Let's say a situation happened where you wanted to get this good job and you were in for it, you were counting everything, like you're going to do this, this, and that. Or say you're at a job and you're getting all this money. Now things happen, you lose that job or you didn't get the job. What are you going to do? Yes, you're going to be upset, but look at it as an opportunity for self-reflection. Look at it as an opportunity for you to be in a better position in life. Sometimes in life, things will happen and be taken away from us to make us take a step back and to look at everything around us. Sometimes we're removed from situations because there is something better for us, but we can't see that in the storm. So we must learn how to weather through the storm so that we can get what's for us. So in a situation like that, oh, I lost my job, or I didn't get the job that I want. Okay, what can I do? You need to work, or you want something better. So you start searching, you start looking, right? You start preparing yourself. You look for other options, because the first reaction is going to be, I'm upset, I'm angry, I don't want to do this anymore, forget it, I'm not going to try. But all that does is hinder your growth. All that does is prevent you from moving forward, and it takes so much strength to be angry than to be at peace. And we don't want to stress ourselves out of something that we can't control. So what you have to do in that situation is think about the positives. And the positive is, okay, now I have an opportunity to do something that I really want to do. Yes, it takes time. And a lot of people can't see the benefits of when a situation doesn't work out for us the way that we want it to, because we want what we want right now. We are a right now society. We are right now people. And it's hard for us to wait. Sometimes waiting is the best reward. We want to jump into things quickly because we think about the money, we think about the status, but we don't think about what it's going to do to affect us. Sometimes maybe that higher paying job is not beneficial to your life. Maybe it's going to take away from your family and friends, time away from yourself. Maybe you're going to be more stressed out because now you're in overload, right? Maybe you went from working 40 hours a week, now you're working 70. So that decision affects the whole quality of your life. So sometimes think about that. Is this the decision, or this opportunity going to be beneficial to me or not? If things don't work out the way we want it to, do we stay angry or find another solution and not just kind of spoke on that. We find another solution. What anger does is create stress. Stress creates more anxiety, more panic. Stress creates damage to our body. Our bodies and cells respond to stress. We'll start getting sick because it weakens our immune system. Our organs are affected by it. You'll start having stomach pains and nausea, all because of a situation that happened that was beyond your control. So we have to figure out a way that we don't allow things to take us out of sight of ourselves. And it's hard in the situation given, but in order for you to get to where you need, you got to learn how to get your stress under control, your anger under control, learn how to look at things at a more or a different perspective. How do we show or have gratitude when our mental health, issues kick in? So dealing with mental health issues is a struggle on a day-to-day basis by itself. So when you put in something that doesn't work out, like when a roadblock hits you, it increases or makes our mental health issues that much worse. So let's say you have panic and anxiety, right? If things don't work out the way that you want to, say you lost this job or you didn't get the job you want, now your anxiety is kicking in, your panic is kicking in, because now all you're worrying about is how I'm going to pay the bills. What am I going to do in this situation? My car needs to be fixed. I need clothes. There's not enough food. So that's making it worse. Instead of pulling all your resources together, sometimes we have to be humble enough to know when we need help, and that is okay. We want to try to make our lives less stress as possible. A lot of times we suffer because we're afraid to reach out for help, especially when you're dealing with mental health issues. Some people may not understand what you're going through. So the best solution is to reach out with a reliable, trustworthy person and let them know what's going on. I found over the years, the more that I humbled myself and reached out, the more help that I received. And yes, sometimes you feel like you should be able to do everything by yourself, but we were not made to exist by ourselves, so we can't do everything by ourselves. And if the opportunities are there, if people are willing to help, we should let them. This is how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to give and take to one another. So make a choice to not allow a situation you can't control to affect your mental health issues. And I know during the struggle, during the panic and anxiety, when you have a bipolar episode, when you have a schizophrenic episode, it's hard to find appreciation in that moment or gratitude for the situation. Like, let's say your bills are piling up. How do I find gratitude when I'm getting evicted or I'm hungry or I don't have enough money to catch the bus or put gas in my car to get to work? How do you find gratitude? You have to find a solution. Well, at least I have a roof over my head right now. What can I do in this moment? A lot of times I found when you have a conversation, an honest, heartfelt conversation with people, people are more likely to help you. It's your delivery of the message that affects people. So when you speak with people, when you have that conversation, make sure you're speaking in a tone that they can receive it. A lot of times we don't realize our delivery is what causes and prevents us from getting what we need. Do you show gratitude and appreciation when you are not showing it? Now, this is hard, right? A lot of us have a hard time showing appreciation and gratitude because we feel like people don't do it to us. I've dealt with people that don't say thank you or don't hold doors open, or if you hold a door open for them, they won't say thank you, or if you let them pass while you're driving, they don't wait. Like, it's a lot of people that just don't have regular manners. So do you withhold your gratitude and appreciation because someone else didn't do the same? No. You continue to do those things that feel right for you, right? If you feel like giving, if you feel like doing, then do it. Don't let anyone hold you back. You will get blessed in the way that you behave, right? And so continue to do those good things, because doors will open for you, and people wondering why they're opening for you because you allowed yourself to be humble and have humility so that they were open for you. Don't let anyone take away the good heart that you have because of their lack of giving, their lack of just appreciation. We don't realize how much we have because some of us never been in a situation where everything was taken. I believe that when we're at our rock bottom, that's when we learn how to be more appreciative and more humble and learn how to have more gratitude. I've learned over the years about gratitude and appreciation because maybe I didn't always appreciate what I had. And so sometimes where things are get taken from us and we have nothing to do but to sit in that and to reflect on ourselves. A lot of times we don't see ourselves as the person that's lacking because we're always pointing the finger at the other person. So sometimes do self-reflection with yourself and asking yourself, are you giving enough? Because we expect things to be given to us. We expect people to behave this way, but are we behaving in a manner that shows our appreciation, that they know that we're appreciative of the things that they're doing, right? So every day when you go out in the world, not that you have to be this perfect person, or if someone snubs you the wrong way, yeah, like don't just deal with that person, but don't stop doing what you're doing because of the ignorance of someone else. How do you learn how to be humble in a world that's constantly changing? We can't control what's going on the outside of us, right? It's a lot of things going on in this world right now where will cause us to second guess how we should behave amongst other people. We can't control other people. Only person we can control is ourselves. We can't control people's actions or their emotions or their habits, right? So if we're only responsible for ourselves, we can't worry about what they're doing. We have to worry about what we're doing. Are we giving our best in every situation? Are we appreciating those things that we have? Are we setting examples, especially if we have children? Our children look up to us as a role model. And yes, they'll grow up and they'll do their own thing. But at the end of the day, children always go back to what they were raised on. Me as an adult now, my aunt raised me, and I find myself having some of those habits that she had. So let's set good examples, not for ourselves, but for our children and for the people around us. What we leave when we leave this world is a legacy, right? So make sure that the legacy that follows you is of good quality. So I believe in the law of attraction and a manifestation. So law of attraction, I give what I want to receive. So if you're not putting out good vibes and good energy, how can you expect to receive it? A lot of us are selfish. We want people to give to us, but we're not willing to give to others. The world doesn't work like that. And what the law of attraction is, what I put out is what I receive. So you put out good energy, you will receive it back. And I know sometimes it doesn't seem like it works that way. Maybe you're in wrong situations that you should not be in, and it's preventing you from receiving those gifts that you need to receive. Sometimes we have to sit and take a look over our life and see what we're doing. Like maybe we're in wrong relationships. Maybe we're at the wrong job. Maybe we need to be a better parent. Maybe we need to listen more. Maybe we need to sit back and humble ourselves and look at our behaviors and saying, hey, like I need to fix this. Especially if you want to be able to thrive in the world, you want to be able to grow, you want to be around people. People don't want to be around people that's constantly putting out negative energy. You can feel the energy of someone when they walk in a room. I've been in plenty of situations where someone walk in and the whole energy of the room changes and that affects you. So make sure when you go out in the world, people feel your positive energy. If you find that people gravitate towards you and they have conversations with you and they open up to you, you're a person of good energy. So people want to be around that. Always thrive in what you are and make sure that you leave your mark and make sure that the person you are affects people in a positive way. What can we do each day to ensure we have gratitude each day? This starts off the day by just saying thank you. Thank you to God. Thank you to the universe for waking me up another day, for providing me what I have. I have a roof over my head. I have a car to drive or a bus to drive. I have clothes on my back. I have food in my fridge. I have the ability to see. My limbs can move. I can hear. I can smell. I can speak. Those little things that we take for granted and other people don't have. And I've seen so many videos of people that lack in some of these things that we take for granted and they're thriving. So make sure you take or have appreciation and show gratitude for the creator of everything that we have. Because we'll be sorry when those things are taken away from us. We have things to be grateful for every day. We just don't see it as that. We feel like we're owed the ability to use our limbs or our eyesight and smell and stuff. No, we don't. And in an instant, when we are so much um, ego thriving, if we're so much selfish, those things could be taken from you. And sometimes people don't understand why things are taken from us because we feel like we don't have to say thank you, that we can navigate through the world how we want to, we can treat people how we want to, and that's okay. No. Believe in karma. Karma will come back on you. Karma is going to be right there at that moment when you think you're a thriving high. But because of all that energy, the negative energy, the thought process behind things, a lot of us do things because we expect people to do it in return. We don't give with a pure heart and good intentions. When you don't have good intentions behind the things that you do, they will crumble. So make sure that what you're putting out is what you receive. Again, manifestation. What is the things that you want, desire, and need? Put it out there in the universe. I believe that God will provide you with everything that you want and need. The universe will provide everything you want and need as long as you have the right intent behind it. Nothing should be for selfish gain. Like, I mean, we want things for ourselves, but as regards in dealing with other people, when we give freely and freely of ourselves, everything that we want and desire will be provided. But it's hard to humble ourselves enough to be able to give without expectation. Right now, especially during the holiday season, I always urge people to give in whatever area that they are great at, right? We all have gifts that need to be given and to be shared. So during this holiday season, give freely of yourself so that someone else can benefit from the gift that you have, that our provider has given us. And a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time. It's so many things that we can do. We waste a lot of time on social media. We waste a lot of time just sitting there. Do something that can bring joy to someone else. That creates appreciation and gratitude, right? A few weeks ago when I did the event for Thanksgiving for the homeless, it kind of humbled me in a way that these people are so appreciative of just having a meal provided for them, and they show their gratitude. And they don't have to, right? People don't have to show gratitude, but just in that moment, it made me think about my life and how I need to do things more for others than I do for my, self. It's okay to do things for yourself, but a lot of times we forget that others exist as well, and we need to be able to show people that we appreciate them and that we love them and we feel honored to have them in our life. And I think that we need to start doing that more. It seems crazy to reach out to people, but not really. Tell people that you're thinking about them, send them a text, a little gift. It's a lot of things that we can do to show the gratitude of the things that we have in our life. We don't want to leave this world knowing that we didn't do enough, that we didn't love enough, that we didn't honor enough of those things that we have in our life. So take some time today, sit back and reflect, and see what areas of your life that you need to show more gratitude for, more appreciation for. We are so abundant in what we have that we don't even realize it. And we have things out there waiting for us to be received, but we're not in a position yet to receive them. We need to learn how to humble ourselves more so that we can receive what is rewarded to us. So each day, start off the day with mantras. Mantras is just a little saying to keep that positive energy flowing. Again, mine is I can't control everything. So those things which I can control, I am going to control, and I can't worry about the rest. That's my mantra. So come up with a saying that you say every day that can uplift your spirits. Our cells respond to the energy that we flow through our body the way that we thought. So let's feed our bodies the positive energy so that when people see it, meet us, they see that. They see that glow. They feel attracted. Also, positive affirmations. I'm thriving. I appreciate this. And also, start making a list of those things that you have gratitude for, right? And I guarantee you that list will grow and grow. I did this practice some months ago, and I was over like 100 things that I felt appreciation for. And I'm like, wow, we take things in life for granted. So let's stop doing that. Can't expect if we don't give, make a list. When things don't turn out the way that you want them, learn how to go with the curve. And I love this saying. Life is not going to turn out the way we want to all the time. It's just not. That's not how it works. Things happen a lot of times for a reason and for a lesson. When we learn how to go with the curve, we won't get sidetracked by the unnecessary negative thoughts that gets created in our heads because things didn't work out the way we want to. Sometimes it didn't work out because it's saving us from something. Just think, it's hard to think about that in the moment. But when we change our thought process and the way we navigate through life, we can see life in a better. We learn how to appreciate the beauty in every moment, the lesson that we learn in every moment. You have to get yourself on track to become better so that you can do better, so you can see better, so you can envision your life better. That's how you grow. That's how you thrive. That's how you blossom and become who you need to be. When we learn to how to appreciate everything we have and have gratitude, it has less room for negativity. When you fill yourself up with positivity, negativity can't fit in there. It's just like a glass that's already full. You can't put more of something in there. It's just going to overflow. So fill yourself up with positivity so it can overflow, so people can feed off of that positivity. Give what you expect, be kind, know how to set boundaries also. So I want us to be able to show appreciation and gratitude to people around us, but know when to set your limits, because people tend to take advantage of kind people. They'll use manipulation in a way to get in, get what they need, and then leave this person that has a good heart. So you got to know that for yourself. And you could kind of feel people out. You feel people's energy. Listen to people speak long enough. They'll give you the answers that you hear, right? So I've been practicing a lot just listening to people speak and finding some lies in there. And I know you probably have dealt with this as well. So know when to set those boundaries so people don't take advantage of the person that you are. The more you see beauty around you, the more you allow yourself to grow and to become. And that's pretty much it for this week. I want us to start learning how to love everything that we have, appreciate everything that we have, allow ourselves room to expand our thought process, to expand our hearts and our souls. Do those things that bring us joy, but also maybe can touch someone else. You're here for a reason and have purpose for a reason, and you have these gifts to be shared for a reason. And our gifts is not for ourselves, it's for others. So when we humble ourselves enough, learn how to appreciate ourselves enough, knowing that we are here to serve each other, that's where we learn how to have gratitude, right? When you feel the happiness of someone rise because of something that you gave or something that you did or something that you spoke, don't keep your gifts for yourself. Give them to other people. Appreciate everything around you. Clothes on your back. Maybe people arguing and stuff, the conversation. that the more that we learn how to humble and appreciate, it leaves us open to receiving more. I want to thank you each and every one for tuning in. Watch me every Sunday at 12 p.m. on cmpradio.net here on Facebook. Don't forget to visit my website and subscribe, www.becomeyourc.com. Follow me on Instagram at becomeyourc, Facebook and YouTube, BYC Become Your C. Also, if you are suicidal or thinking about it or just need someone to talk to, you can call the Suicide Hotline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit them on suicidepreventionlifeline.org. Remember this upcoming week to show gratitude and appreciation for everything you have. Fall in love with yourself so the world can fall in love with you. Till next time.